One Utah lawmaker is trying to make it illegal for cell phone makers to sell phones in Utah without content filtering for minors already turned on.
News Specialist Lindsay Ertz has been digging into the proposal here. Lindsay, how would this whole thing work?
Yeah, well, Mike, the bill sponsor trying to hold cell phone makers accountable, even fining them if they activate these phones without these filters turned on. The sponsor says he's trying to prevent phones, explicit content from getting in the hands of minors. That's something that as parents tackle getting a new phone for their kids, they're worried about too.
So it was kind of nerve-wracking to have this device and hand it over to your teenager.
Parenting is taking on a whole new level for Emily Morgan and her family as they just got their 13-year-old his own device.
I think that was probably our biggest concern, was just strangers and also finding things that he didn't intentionally mean to come across.
She and her husband have spent dozens of hours trying to figure out how to restrict explicit content on it. They decided to just take off the search feature altogether.
He does not have Safari or Chrome, or he has zero access to the internet on his phone.
It's a problem State Senator Todd Weiler is now trying to bring a legislative fix to. He wants phone makers like Apple, Google, and Samsung to be required to turn on filters for minors before they activate a device in Utah.
A lot of people don't know that their Apple phone is already coming with a filter installed, but it takes like 22 steps to activate it.
I know there's a way.
It did take Morgan and I a little while to find the settings.
Yes, there it is.
Weiler's bill would allow parents to bring a claim against cell phone makers, and it would fine them if they don't do this. There's been some pushback that workers at cell phone stores could be penalized for selling a phone without the filters on them.
We don't want anybody fined. We don't want anybody imprisoned. We just want them to find a way to help protect our kids from pornography.
And from tech companies who say the bill could be unconstitutional. But Morgan loves the idea.
To have something where you can get a phone that is already protected, I think it would be priceless. I think that
Now, Weiler's bill just made it out of a committee today. It's got to be heard by the full Senate. We also wanted to walk you through the steps if you have an iPhone on how to restrict this content. We have those instructions at KSLTV.com. Reporting live, I'm Lindsay Ertz. Back to you.
A lot of parents would appreciate any help, though, in this area. Lindsay, thanks.